This is never shown on YouTube for some reason. So for the next 24 hours, I'm going to come up with, shoot, and edit a YouTube video from scratch. Right now it's 10:40 a.m., Wednesday, August 23rd, and I woke up at 7:54. You see that number up there? Yeah, we're starting a little bit behind. But first, I gotta hit the gym. It was leg day, man. Mind your business. I'm back from the gym. It's 11:35, so I have to make lunch really quick, and then we will probably start with the ideation process. I'm running a bit behind, so I gotta catch up. This is giving I take a chip and eat it vibes, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, I gotta assemble my camera stuff really quick, and I'm gonna watch an episode of One Piece, so sue me for that. I don't. Yo, I don't think you guys know how difficult this is. It's not like recording one video in 24 hours like the title suggests. I'm recording this video, which is not the video that's going to be done in 24 hours. So I'm doing two videos at the exact same time. So I have to come up with shots for one video, and then the shot list and the script for another video, and then shoot them both at the same time. And then, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing two different things. I'm doing mental gymnastics. It's like a matrix right now. I'm doing everything. I'm going crazy. I'm losing my mind. My 3 last brain cells are going crazy, rubbing together like wild. And I don't know what the is going on, man. I don't know. But we're just rolling with it, I guess. It's 1:07. I have a long time before the end of this. So hopefully, what is it, like 16 or 17 hours? I'll put it up here. Hopefully I can get it done, but we haven't even started on the ideation process or the scripting or anything like that yet. So we really gotta get going on that. So let's get to it. Dude, if I was on Adderall, this would be so easy. Oh my God, I would have been done with 5 videos by now. Don't do drugs. One caveat, as you can see here, I did actually get like the initial idea for the video beforehand, before I decided to do this 24-hour challenge. So I'm just gonna cut off like an hour of the time, which sucks because I'm already behind schedule, but in fairness of the video concept, I think it's proper. So I'm gonna cut off an hour. Now I really gotta grind. See you after this. So the scripting part is one of the lesser time-consuming parts of the process, and it's really one of the more creative, fun aspects from somebody who was a writer in high school or who was pretty good at English. This kind of stuff is pretty natural and can come naturally. The only thing that doesn't come naturally is storytelling, and if you aren't very good at being able to visualize how the clips are supposed to be laid out with the script, then sometimes you can run into issues where things don't really match up with what you're showing visually. And so you really have to put extra effort into making a shot list and making all of the script work in a cohesive manner with everything else. I just got the general script done, which is basically just an essay. And so now I'm just gonna do like a shot list. I'm gonna go through the script and fit in parts where I want a certain visual element or I need to get a clip. and I'm going to mix those in, but I'm just going to get a little bit of an outline first, and then we'll go and do the shots. It's 3:58 and I just finished the shot list. So I have the entire video laid out as to what I need to shoot and the way it's going to be laid out with the script. And so now we're going to go get the clips, and then we're going to come back and edit those overnight. And hopefully we can get that done in less than 24 hours, as I would like to sleep tonight, but I guess we'll find out. So as I said just a second ago, we just got done with the shot list for the script, and so on the way in I figured I would do a couple of the shots that require daylight outside. So I did those really quickly. Here are some of those, and those weren't too hard to get. It's pretty quick stuff. And then now I'm back inside. I'm gonna go out and do a few more of the clips that are supposed to be daylight oriented, so that I can make sure I get those done before it gets dark. Right now it's just about 4:30, so I have plus or minus about 3 hours of sunlight left, so I can just about get all those sunlight clips in, and then a few clips in here before the light goes away. I should have a few clips that I have to shoot later on tonight, so that I'll shoot a little bit later, but I'm gonna try and get most of these done right now, and then I'll get back to it as soon as I can and try and get into the editing process before, preferably before like 8:30. Oh yeah, before I forget, so I'm out there, I'm doing my scripting, my shot lists and stuff for the video, and I see a comment on my creator not consumer video, which is my 5th video that I released out of the first 5, and somebody said something like, bro is trying to tell us how to be successful with only like 30 subs. I found that really funny actually, because, well, for one, he completely missed the point of the video, so I give him a pin of shame. You can go and look if you want to see, and the channel has only been up 2 days, like literally 48 hours at this point. But anyways, back to the video. So I just double checked a few things on my Notion and on my shot list. So now I got to go downstairs, grab a drone, and then go get an overhead shot outside. I want to portray like being active, so I got to get outside, you know, tie my shoes, go for a run down the street, and get that in a few different shots, and then those will work really well. But I'm gonna go shoot those, and that should be pretty much everything that's outside. And then when I come back in, I have to go through a whole bunch of clips in here. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Good enough. So I just got done with the running clips, and now I'm just gonna do like a quick driving in, coming home kind of couple clips, like one in the car, walking up the front steps, etc. It's almost 5:30 now, so good timing to get this, and then we can move on to the inside stuff, and we'll see how that goes. So I just got in from doing the shoot outside. Now I'm just going to double check and strike out stuff that I've already done in the shot list, so I can get a better idea of what I need to shoot in here. Then I'll get right to that as soon as I can, because we're running out of sunlight. It's now 5:45. My legs look so chickeny. Anyways. Okay, I have no idea how I get this out of here. I guess I'm just gonna wing it. I don't know. Okay, I got it. It's really janky. I don't think this is supposed to happen with an XLR mic, but we're doing it anyways. There's like a million ways to fix your sleep schedule. I think I know how to fix the constant 24-hour. So I just shot the beginning sequence. Now that we got that part done, we just have to run through all of the clips that will be in bed, and then we'll go downstairs and do the normal talking head video down there, and then just get a few more like B-roll type clips downstairs, and then that should fill out pretty much all of the video that we need for this. There is one more video I have to go to Circle K for, but I'm gonna try and do that before the sun goes down, but not before the talking head. It's gonna be close. Okay, hopefully this works, but I'm not sure. good for those. And there's just a few more that I gotta do. One more in bed, and then I think we're done with this stuff, and then we can go downstairs and do the talking head stuff. All right, so let's strike that one out. See if I can find it. Okay. There's actually one more thing I gotta do for this, but that's fine. I'll do that right now. Strike through that one. Okay, perfect. So, all done with that. This is going. You can't see that at all, but trust me, it's transferring. And I'm gonna bring this guy downstairs again while I go out to Circle K to get that last clip. I'm gonna have to set all this stuff up when I get back. I really hope it won't take too long because it is currently 7:15. You may have one problem though. These batteries are not charging very fast. See the red light? So we may have an issue. If the batteries can't charge fast enough, I can't record the clips. Stay. Okay, let's turn this light on. Now it should be bright in here. Let's just make sure the exposure's not too much. I just remembered how difficult it's gonna be to try and sort through the videos because I have this video going and then the one that we're actually shooting for the 24-hour challenge. And they're all kind of on the same cards. There's 2 cards and they're kind of mix and match. So I'm gonna have to go through and watch all of them and sort them, which is gonna be kind of time consuming. So hopefully I can get it done to like a pretty short amount of time, but I imagine it'll probably take an hour or so just to sort those. So hopefully that doesn't take up most of the editing time, but we'll find out. Okay, 2 seconds. Everything over here is ready to go for the talking head portion, but the battery's at 1%, so I'm gonna eat dinner and charge that at the same time, and then I'll see you right back here once that's done. So just shooting the intro shots here and doing the other clips down here for like TV, etc. For a silhouette shot. And then I'm gonna go in there and do the talking head, which is the last thing I need to do. Okay. So we got all the clips we need except for the one gaming clip. I'm gonna go do that right now, and then after that probably we'll start the editing at around midnight. Right now it's 10:25, 45 minutes or so for a game, and then I'm just gonna chill out, transfer all the files, etc., and get those ready to edit. It's now 12:30. Unfortunately, it took a little bit too long to transfer files and then sort them, so we've only got about 7 hours left or something like that, so really gonna have to run with it here. So, to the editing. So I know not everybody is super interested in this kind of stuff, so I'm just going to speed it up so the process isn't super boring. So right now, basically, I'm just trying to go through the files and try and line them up on the timeline so that I can edit them down in an easy way. But this can be a time-consuming process. Sometimes you have to watch back through clips and then find the parts that you want and cut those down to be good to listen to. But if you have to do that for every single clip and then assemble them and compile them all together, sometimes this can take a long time. So I try and get it done as quickly as possible, but I know it can take between an hour and 2 hours. So I do my best to get it done quickly, although especially in this case, it can be project dependent. It's currently 2:35. I just compiled all the clips in order, and now I'm gonna go in and color grade all of them. Also do the audio grading on the separate tracks. That will have a good layout for me to go back through and cut all the stuff up. So this is the process that I like the most, coming from photography. However, sometimes you can run into snags. And here, when I was trying to track something on a color grade, I ran into a problem. This is not something you want when you're running out of time. I've had to wait an hour just for tracking for the talking head videos. But once that was finally done, I could get back to the color grading, which happened to take a while, but not nearly as long as some of the more complex short form style videos where there's a lot of clips. But here, going through the color grading wasn't so much of a problem. Then going through the audio grading, sometimes that can be complicated, especially because audio can be different in different clips, and so you have to make changes all the time. But in this particular video, only being around 7 minutes long, it wasn't super hard to do that process, and I was happy with the amount of time it took to get through this, only about an hour and a half. Realistically, I think I could get it down to maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes, but at this point in my creative journey, this is a little too early to be that efficient. It took me a while to get through all of the color grades and all of the audio editing, but right now it's 5:07. That gives us about 3 hours or so until the 24-hour mark. It's looking rough, I'll be honest. It is not going to be easy. I don't even know if it's possible at this point, but we're gonna do our best. Hopefully we can get there, but it's not looking good right now. So at this point, we're just going to go through all of the clips that we have color graded and audio graded, and we're going to try and chop them down into digestible clips so that we can compile them together to be a cohesive unit. However, this is easily the most time-consuming process outside of animations, and unfortunately, this is where we run into some issues with trying to meet the deadline. At this point, it's already about 5 o'clock. We've got about 2.5 hours left, and we are really coming up on a point where I need 3 to 4, maybe even 5 hours left to be able to get this done in time. So it's really coming down to the wire. We just made it at the cutoff. I'm not sure how we did it. It was super close. Except it wasn't. So unfortunately, we didn't quite make it by the 24-hour mark, and that's for a few reasons, but one of the main reasons is because we wasted too much time, and we wasted an hour just on tracking for the color grading and then didn't end up using it. So that was really a big mistake, but hopefully we can learn from a few things, improve the process, and maybe revisit the challenge in around a month or so and see what we can improve in a few more videos. I really needed more time to practice with editing and practice with my process to be able to make it quick enough to do in 24 hours. But we learned a lot, and I'm happy with the progress we made here. I just hope in the coming weeks that I can get a little bit quicker with the editing, a little bit quicker with a few other processes, and that'll put me in a much better spot as a creator. So if you liked the video, if you learned anything, if it helped you in your creative process, or if you just enjoyed the challenge, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.